Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise. I'm Lamar Haven. Welcome back to Foul Play. We are now in Play 3 Act 1, The Beast of the Docklands. Let's head in, shall we? To the next chapter of Dashforth's life. Keep saying Dashforth. This is as much Scampwick story as is Dashforth. Although Dashforth is the one with the preamble, let's call it. 5 years had passed since the events at Somerset. A new century had arrived. So we are now in the 1900s. I had thrown myself into my father's research. If he was truly trying to contact me, I would find the means to respond there. It was during that time we began to hear tales of ships disappearing off the coast of Bermuda. I paid it no mind, until sightings of a hideous tentacle creature began to surface. We resolved to charter a ship immediately.
Alright, take no fancy gentlemen aboard the Dropsy Wench.
And we promised not to bring any. Now where are you moored?
The answer's no, Mr. Dandyforth.
Suggestions, Mr. Scampwick?
I'd work the kidneys first, sir, then go for the good old-fashioned shin breaker. I'd like to see ya try, Pipsqueak.
Then consider yourself incredibly fortunate, Captain Blowhard. And as one gentleman to another, might I suggest protecting your valuables? The way they just are so willing to fight dirty is one of the things I absolutely love about the characterization in this game. Because you see exactly why Dashforth is trying to get Miss Scampwick, of all people, to be his confidant and partner. Because they both have a like-minded theory on fighting in general. It is for survival. When you fight demons, you fight to the death. When you fight so you can live. There is no reason for honor. There is no reason for fighting fair. There is no reason to go out of your way to make your opponent comfortable when you are trying to survive. It is a philosophy I can very much understand, and it is one that both Dashforth and Scampwick have become very accustomed to and very aware of as necessary throughout their lives. It goes to what I'm trying to say is it goes to show why Dashforth chose Scampwick over one of the nobles' children, like we read in one of the previous things about how the nobles were mad that he chose Mr. Scampwick rather than one of their own children. And Dashforth said, "No, you're an idiot. Why would I choose a noble child over someone who has, as Mr. Scampwick has, basically lived through hell? You're fighting the denizens of hell. You're fighting the demons. The only type of person who could survive that kind of thing, the only person who can fight and fight and fight constantly against creatures that care nothing for honor, loyalty, or your sanity, is to have experienced that kind of thing before. To have experienced that kind of rampant survival of the fittest mentality for their entire life. And Scampwick has. So that's who Dashforth went for. That's what I mean by when I say a lot of people seem to mischaracterize Scampwick, and of course I'll ramble about that later.
It is I, Gambler, the feared third mate of the Dropsy Wench.
I'm sorry, I don't recall.
Ever being so afraid?
He's not ringing any bells, sir.
The time for talk is done. Let them sing songs of this battle.
Alright, third mate. Let's see. I've already forgotten your name. Gambler! Right, your name is Gambler. So, I can't remember what I was going to say now. I was on a ramble on a good point. I'll talk about something else. I meant to keep talking about my definition of power from the last video. I realized I didn't really go and make the point I was trying to make. The point I was trying to make had to do with why the enemy we fought was a demon rather than a vampire. And the definition of power, that theory I have, the observation, I should say. I keep saying theory. Observation is probably far more accurate. Why I felt that applied. Because in this world, the definition of power, especially at least for the enemies, is to be demons, to be empowered as a demon. Vampires aren't demons, depending on, what continuity you describe the vampires in. But the fact of the matter is, your enemies are demons. So anything presenting itself not as demon is probably a misdirection. And that's exactly what it was. So it sort of fits in with my observation of definition of power. Definition of power in this world is demonhood. Now, you might say, but wait, Dashworth and Scampwick, they're not demons. They're killing demons. Yes, but the observation for the definition of power, it applies to people that they don't match the exact definition of power, but they understand it. They're the ones that see the world for what it is. They sort of see the background of the world. Oh, and we're on a time challenge here, so we should probably get into that. Alright, there we go, and I got the breakable prop one. Sorry, focusing. Gotta get these guys. I don't have much time left because I'm pretty sure... Darn it! I was going for a perfect one, too. Pretty sure I still have at least one more group of enemies. Alright, so I was talking earlier... I'm trying to get my train of thought back. Because I had a point that I wanted to make. It was something I specifically wanted to mention. About Scampwick and how his life has... Oh, right! How other people characterize him. Now, I'm making a big assumption here. What I'm saying is, when I say by how other people characterize Mr. Scampwick, I usually mean by what voice they use. You'll see this in Video Games Awesome Live a lot. Those guys are fantastic, by the way. If you can ever catch them, Far From Subtle or Video Games Awesome Live, just look them up. They're a great group. But when they played this game, which is how I found out about it, the thing was that they portrayed Scampwick with a much higher pitched voice. Like, almost the voice I use for the street urchin children in this game. Which, I don't mean that as a derogatory term. I mean, that's how they're defined in this game, is as street urchins. Just FYI. And did I make the time? I made the time! Haha! Yar! It is I, Daros, the infamous second mate of the Dropsy Wench! Can't place him. No. Behold the fabled Barracorn! Nature's cruelest mistake! Wait, what? What's a Barracorn? He's probably just fine. The hell are you? My god, all the physical strength of a bear, matched with the legendary rage of a unicorn. What? Can someone explain this to me? Rage of a unicorn, I'm missing something. Well, Dashforth, you're the expert. Alright, so if you get in on this guy, you can hit him, but don't be in front of him when he does that! Yeah, this is some, like, Avatar The Last Airbender stuff right here. Where they would, like... If you haven't seen the Avatar series, what the hell is wrong with you? Watch the original series now. Not necessarily Legend of Korra. okay, but not nearly as good as the original Avatar series. Anyway, in their world, all animals that you can see an average, except for like the exception of one in the entire series, they're all combination animals. You see like a platypus bear. You don't see a bear. You don't see a platypus. You see a platypus bear. Ow, stop that. So, nope, that doesn't work. Anyway, so yeah, this is sort of like something you would see in the Avatar show. And don't watch the movie! Good God, don't watch the movie. That will give you the worst impression of the series you have ever seen. Oh, God, that movie. I have a friend who's a huge Avatar fan, like I am. We're hardcore fanboys at this point, and I got caught. And then murdered. And we both went to see that movie, and we were just like, why? We were complaining to our friends who aren't quite as big of Avatar fans as us the entire time we got out of that movie. We were just, I knocked its head off! Ew! Anyway, let's stop talking about bad movies and start talking about this game! Alright, so we've gone through most of his mates, so I wonder if that means he'll let us through. Wait, it just occurred to me, if we're asking these pirates for a ship, and we're beating them all up, who's going to... You know what? Never mind. I'm probably overthinking things. Away with ye! Away with ye! Come on. Focusing again a little too much. Ah, nope! Throw him at you! There we go. Look at this score! Look at this multiplier! Nope! And away with you! Legendary! Perfect scene. Glorious. Here's hoping I can get those last 2 stars. I did 4-star all of these missions, so that might be kind of hard. Come on. And away with ye! I dropped my combo. That didn't feel like it was long enough to drop my combo. Nope. Nope. Ah, I was trying to charge my attack up, but it didn't work for some reason. Come on. Let's get this going. Come on. Okay. Thrilling commentary! What was I going to talk about? More about the themes of the game, I think. Like, or the character analysis. Owie. That hurt my face. Let's see, as far as character analysis go, basically what I'm trying to say is, a lot of people seem to... I haven't actually talked about my analysis of Scampwick, have I? What happens is, a lot of people tend to think of him more... It's an exaggeration, but if you remember Mary Poppins, that's the only real example of the chimney sweep stereotype that we really see. It's Mary Poppins. Scampwick is no Mary Poppins character. It is I, Vinart, the first mate of the Dropsy Wench and Scourge of the Oceans. We are suitably in awe, isn't that right, Mr. Scampwick? Oh well. Yeah, not so much. Back here, you. I don't think I'm getting 5 stars. Seriously? That was your first mate? So, we seem to be missing a crew. So be it. You're welcome on board the Dropsy Wench. We finally proved we're no fancy men, Captain. Aye, plus I lost half my crew in an entirely unrelated incident. You lads know how to work a topsail to the main beam? Not even vaguely. Good enough. Next stop, Bermuda. Well, I guess we're the crew. Hope we learn fast. Encore performance. Away with you! All of you! Come on. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Alright, so if you keep up... Ah! There we go. Lots more enemies. Maybe I can get... I don't know if you can get more stars in the encore performance. This might just be for fun. I don't know. Or maybe it gives you extra... Hey, I got the 5th star! Guess I can! And I completed all the challenges, almost on accident. Alright, so we're moving on. We are now in Act 2. Let's get cracking. And I have a challenge I missed. I'm going to do my absolute best to focus only on that challenge. The rest, if they happen, they happen. But a 75 times combo during the combo time. Captain, why have we stopped? Curse your treacherous heart, Dashforth! You've doomed us all! Reckon you'll want to see this, sir. Oh. It's causing a spot of bother. What? Hello there, boys. Are you aware that you have things protruding from your skull? And everywhere else. Now that I think about it. Anyway, yes, squid pirates! With eye patches over one of their fake eyes. And of course we're going to the Bermuda Triangle, of all places, because why not? I always did wonder what was up with the Bermuda Triangle. I mean, obviously it's not some mystical force or any nonsense like that. I'm not one for believing in that kind of thing. I prefer evidence. But there's no denying that there's an unusual amount of disappearances that happen in that area. And it hasn't really been adequately explained, to my understanding. So, mystery's a mystery. Whether or not you believe in the supernatural happening or not. The uniforms. They were men once. One of the lost crews, no doubt. Blimey. Some demons pervert and distort a man's mind, Mr. Scampwick. Others are less subtle. So what Dashworth is saying is that while some demons will make them demon broken or affect their mind like they did in the first chapter when we were dealing with like what was his name? The military guy. They can drive you insane, you know, force you to listen to their orders, that kind of thing. Or they could just straight up turn you into squid people. And those are what you have to be careful of. Those guys will try to grab you from a distance, and if you counter, you can throw them around a little bit. But you have to be careful because that's their attack. And they can interrupt stuff pretty badly if you're not on your toes. They are all about the reaction speed. Upside, though, you can knock them side to side quite a bit. Come on. Alright, and that's them. That's a perfect scene. Saving my combo thing, obviously, for the combo challenge whenever it comes up. Oh, hey, look! Stand your ground! They'll take the ship! I don't think they're standing their ground. We must reach the wheel. It will tear the ship apart. Well, okay then. Protect the innocent extras! So you might notice, just like in the previous times, the enemies will directly attack the extras. So you do have to be careful. They won't just come after you. So if you're looking to build up your combo, then you're going to have to go out of your way to do it. And throwing them, like I just did, especially when the extras are on the other side, is a bad idea. But once you get a feel for how far you can do that counter, you get a little better at being able to save them. Alright, Get a 75 times combo. Nope, 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 nope. Trying to use my... There we go. Come on. No, I don't want to be stuck doing that the whole time, do I? Or do I? It's working! Well, there you go! Whatever works. But that is something that could happen if you have too many of those guys on the screen and drop my combo. But that's okay. Look how close I am to 5-star already. I'm doing fantastic this round. Hang on, Captain! Oh! Hang on, Captain! Don't let me end up like one of them, Dashforth. Anything but that! Anything but that. Oh, goodness. Before Captain. Well, let's do our best to save him. We are the ones that that ended up getting him into this mess in the first place. Gotta take responsibility. Even though, you know, he's a pirate. He's probably done a lot of very bad things. Down! Down with you! See, I don't like this chapter very much because you fight these enemies for a little while, and the squid enemies tend to do that thing a lot. Oh, you're not invincible for very long when you do that. Good to know. Hey, hey, hey! Bad squid. You know, I'd really, really love to play this online, but there just aren't people that play it online in random groups. Speaking of random groups, stuff like random matchmaking in multiplayer games is actually something I'm really interested in. It may seem strange because it's random and you don't always find the best people to play with, but it's an interesting dynamic to me. I'll talk about that more later. I have an idea about that.
Probably a good time to mention I can't swim, sir. Well, you've always been a fast learner, Mr. Scampwick. Any regrets? Not learning to swim seems appropriate, sir. Very good, Mr. Scampwick.
Yeah, looks like we're taken to the ocean. But where are we gonna find down there? And how are we gonna survive? Yeesh. This isn't looking good for Scampwick and Dashforth. Down with you! Away with you! That one missed everybody. Not exactly what I was going for. And that cleared the room. Go! Hurrah! Come on. Ah! Oops. Oh, that's why I didn't let me do it. Come on, 5 stars! Alright. That's Let's Get Crackin' complete with the challenge complete. New charm unlocked. Let's see what that charm does, shall we? Time before a combo is dropped increases slightly. Yes, please. Do you want? Alright, let's look at what the other ones do ahead of time, shall we? Receive 2 times combo from all double team attacks. This is good if you're playing multiplayer. Gain an extra 2 hits to each flurry attack. Think about that one. Demonic Flame, faster execution on all attacks that require a button hold, so quicker charge time, that's good. Take the stage in the rarest and most spectacular of costumes, the Golden Fleece. I wonder if we'll get that. Anyway, that's that for the levels, so let's go to the Damon Diary. Chapter 5, A Telegram, January 12th, 1864. The necessary changes to the family estate have been made. I now have an arcane laboratory for my search. And this basement has extended into a gymnasium, so that it might be better prepared next time. Sebastian has intrigued by the comings and goings of the workmen, constantly underfoot and trying to help. He seemed profoundly taken by the symbols in the laboratory, tracing them with his fingertips and cooing with his nonsense child speak. I received a telegram yesterday. Seems my work has drawn the attention of others. Of course, I mean to answer the call. HD. Tip-top telegrams! To To whom it may concern, we urgently require your assistance. We do not sleep anymore. Something is stalking our family. The floorboards groan with its weight. It sits outside my door. I hear it breathing. In my head, it begs me to rest. It waits. We do not sleep anymore. I read of your exploits in Paris. Please, I read of your exploits in Paris. Please, we do not sleep anymore. That was oddly upbeat for a telegraph about how terrified they all are. Chapter 5, Somerset, 2nd of February, 1900. What is the meaning of this? The instance of your hat I had begun to dismiss. A fluke. Incredible and disturbing, but a fluke nonetheless. The monocle was inscribed. Either you wanted me to know it was yours, or something else did. What must I do? You destroyed your work. I cannot follow where you go. I must sleep. There is work to be done. SD. And now, we will look at Name the Bearcorn. Distinguishing features. The unholy cross between a unicorn and a bear. The horn of the bearcorn is said to be the strongest material known to man. Paradoxically, the only tool capable of removing a bearcorn horn would need to be fashioned from a bearcorn horn. Dangers. Where to begin? The horn of infinite rage, the colossal hooves of stomping, the rainbow beam of despair. Put it this way, there's a reason this was under maximum security in the quarantine warehouse. Suggested action. Here's what doesn't work. Running away, standing still, showing no fear, showing fear, asserting authority, ceding dominance, making yourself big, making yourself small. Consider the above a work in progress. Alright, so these are the things we've been dealing with so far. What's ahead? And what are we going to do now that we plunge ourselves into the ocean? Let's find out in the next thrilling act of Foul Play.